Hi everyone, I'm Adam from People Business. In this presentation I wanted to highlight workplace manslaughter legislation and how it may impact business owners and senior managers within your company. Workplace manslaughter is now a recognized offense across all states and territories and carries with it significant financial penalties for businesses and a penalty of imprisonment for individuals. This means that proactive risk management within businesses is critical to the success of elevating the overall standards for workplace safety. So, this legislation is now in place at a Commonwealth and all state and territory jurisdictions. The purpose is to prevent workplace deaths, ensure relevant individuals do not breach their duty of care obligations, and to provide penalties that reflect the seriousness surrounding conduct that places life at risk in the workplace. Although the legislation in each jurisdiction is slightly different, in essence, the offence applies to what they call a PCBU or person conducting a business or an officer of the company who has a duty of care. The definition of an officer is either a director of the business, a person who has an effect on a large part of the business or has a capacity to affect the financial standing of the business. So obviously it is the most senior people within the business that it is targeting. Employees who are not officers are not covered by this legislation. So what conduct is covered by the offence? Each jurisdiction is slightly different, but again in essence they all cover where a PCBU or officer breaches their duty of care under workplace health and safety laws, knowing that it is likely to cause the death or serious harm to an individual, or in disregard of that likelihood. Some interesting and also concerning points to note are that these laws can apply for years after any incident, such as a death related to asbestos, if the business was found negligent. Also, one example that really concerns me would be a situation where an employee suicides as a result of workplace bullying that was left unchecked. If you want to know a little more about how to minimize workplace bullying and harassment, I have another webinar specifically on the topic, so check it out. Also, a business can be found indirectly guilty of workplace manslaughter if the actions of a number of different officers' actions collectively establish a degree of negligence. The other area of big concern to me is the sometimes unwritten rules in a business. For example, there may be specific safety rules in place, but normal custom and practice bypasses these rules, and these practices are implicitly authorized by an officer of the business by turning a blind eye. So you can see here the penalties for a business and an individual are quite significant. These penalties are relevant as of January 2025, and I can only assume will increase probably on an annual basis. Each fault element in the last column is defined within the relevant state or territory Workplace Health and Safety Act. So, we recommend doing at least the following. Brief your managers, especially those that would be designated a PCBU or officer. Review your safety systems to ensure compliance. Assess the safety culture of your business, especially around how you deal with bullying and harassment, as we have seen a huge increase in the reporting of these issues over the last few years. And ensure your officers understand and have the power to discharge their duty of care responsibilities. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions on this topic or any other HR issue you would like to discuss, don't hesitate in reaching out. We also provide a free HR health check which covers compliance to the Fair Work Act, so contracts, HR policies and processes, etc. So let us know if we can assist in looking over these documents or processes as well. Thank you again and see you next time.